After 8 years of dating, why did Chris Martin and Dakota Johnson break up? Details are provided. Nearly a month ago, Chris Martin and Dakota Johnson called it quits on their long-term, sporadic romance. Although several stories have since surfaced about the reasons for their breakup, a source claims that the 50 Shades of Grey actor was irritated by Chris Martin's haughty and reliant conduct. Chris and Dakota were together for around 8 years. Rumor has it that the former pair was even engaged for a long time. Chris was liked by Dakota. She still does, but in the end, he became much too reliant on her and too domineering, reports Radar Online. According to the story, the actors found their connection to be suffocating and unbearable. Even if they were in the same city, he would lose it if she disappeared or didn't return his calls for an extended period of time, it said. Additionally, he was a sourpuss who disapproved of her hanging out with friends and would much rather remain home than engage in social activities. This comes after reports circulated among Hollywood producers that the Coldplay leader even tried to stop Dakota from advancing her career. Dakota is finding her groove again and looking up her old friends, many of whom Chris wouldn't tolerate for one reason or another, and they're cheering this split from the rooftops and so glad to have her back, the report reportedly said. Her friend's biggest concern is that she could finally win him back. Dakota, however, is certain that this time is permanent, mostly because she finds it intolerable to stay with a man who denies her even the most fundamental freedoms. Dakota Johnson is reportedly happier with her profession and doesn't regret splitting from Chris, according to reports from earlier in June. However, she feels that life is much more than just employment. According to People, she wants a meaningful life on all levels. Chris Martin and Dakota Johnson went out together in Malibu, California, in May of this year. In 2017, they made their first connection. Although their split rumors surfaced early last year, reports suggested that they had some issues together. In terms of her profession, Dakota most recently acted in Materialists, which also starred Pedro Pascal and Chris Evans. She is now working on Splitsville, which will be released in August. It has been decided that Chris Martin's Coldplay global tour will resume in July.